What I'm going to have to go through now is how to sketch if you have a point and a slope. So let's say, for example, I say we have a line and it's going to go through the point 2, 1, and it's going to have a slope of 3/5. So it goes through the point 2 and 1, it has a slope of 3/5. Remember, slope is rise over run. So this gives us our rise, and this gives us our run. So we're going to have to keep that to the side. We're going to need that back probably. So I'm going to draw a high quality graph. Maybe you have an actual graph paper. You can do a better job. Okay, so I'm going to do my scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what we're going to do is we were given a point, so I'm going to locate that point. So we know that it goes on the point 2 and 1. Remember, this is the x and this is the y. X is 2, y is 1. So x is 2, y is 1. So that's our starting point. Now we know from the slope that the rise is 3 and the run is 5. Let's stick with the run first. So we know the run is 5. So we started at 2, and we have to run 5. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We end up at 7. If you don't want to count it, you could just add it. 2 plus 5 is 7. So we're going to kind of run to there. That's not really a point. It's tempting to put a point there, but that's not a point because it's actually not going to be on the line. We know the rise is 3. 1, 2, 3, or if we could go from 1 plus 3 is 4. So we have a rise of 3. We have 4. So this point is on the line. This point is on the line, which means that the actual line, let me use my quality ruler here. And there we go. So what I've done is, if I said, give a sketch of a graph, or a graph even, that starts at 2 and 1 and has a slope of 3 over 5, this blue line is a line that starts at 2 and 1, or goes through that point, and has a slope of that. So let's say my point was 4 and 1, and the slope was 6. It's going to be a little bit harder to draw. I'm going to need some smaller lines here. Color my marker. So we start at the point 4 and 1. I should put some numbers on there. 1, 2, I'll go up every 2. Save myself some writing. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I started at the point 4 and 1. 4 and 1, this is my first point. Now the slope is 6, so the question is, what's the rise and run? And we have to remember that there's an invisible 1 under it. 6 is the same thing as 6 over 1. So the rise is going to be 6, and the run is going to be 1. So we're going to run 1, and then we're going to rise 1. Oop, I should have done that in red. And we're going to rise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we end up over there. I need my ruler. And so this line looks like Well, I did a pretty bad job at that, but roughly speaking, that's what it is. We started at a point 4 and 1, and we had a slope of 6. Let's say last one, the point is 1 and 3, and the slope is, actually, no, we're not going to do that. I'm going to make it a bit higher so it fits on a normal graph. So I'm going to say the point is 2 and 9, and the slope is -3/2. So we started off at the point 2, and then this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, so 9 is over there. So we start at the point, it goes to the point 2 and 9. Now here, the rise is -3, and the run is 2. So we run 2, nothing special about that. But a rise of -3 means that we go down 3. And that's where we end up. And so I was going to make my line. It would be, and there's a line with goes through a point 2 and 9 and has a slope of -3/2.